For more, we'll cross now to our Brussels correspondent, Dave Keating. Hi, Dave. So what does this new instrument actually entail?
Well, there's been speculation for a while that the EU was going to have to ration gas, and today we got confirmation this is going ahead. So this is an instrument that the Commission could trigger if Russia does cut off the gas in the coming months. It would be basically a declaration of energy emergency, which will require each country to lower its gas consumption, precisely by 15% based on the average of their gas consumption over the past 5 years. However, the Commission isn't dictating exactly where that rationing should happen. So it will be up to each national government to decide the sectors of industry or perhaps the segments of households that will have their gas cut off. So that is going to be a very, very tricky balance here. The Commission in this plan has put forward some recommendations saying the first priority should be those industrial sectors and those power generation sectors that can easily switch, preferably to renewables, but including also to coal. They should go for that. And if that's not possible, then move on to non-essential industry, so industry that doesn't affect healthcare, basic social cohesion, and then as a very last resort, consumers, but not protected consumers, not vulnerable consumers. Those should never be touched, the Commission says. But at the end of the day, it will be a decision for national governments. In the meantime, before this emergency is triggered, the Commission is saying every country should start now working toward reducing that same target, 15% by next March, based on their consumption over the past 5 years. They should start doing that anyway. And if, as a kind of incentive, that's voluntary for the moment, but as an incentive, if they want to benefit from gas solidarity in the coming months, in other words, cross-border gas flows going from one EU member state to help out another, they need to demonstrate that they have actually undertaken efforts to reduce their Russian gas consumption over the past months, or they might be denied that gas solidarity.
So, Dave, this will now all go to national energy ministers on Tuesday. Is the measure expected to pass?
There's a bit of a question over that because this is being done under a special emergency procedure, which means that no individual country can veto it. This will be up for a qualified majority vote among national energy ministers at a meeting on Tuesday. And there's some that are a little unhappy that this 15% target is applying across the board because some countries are much less dependent on Russian gas than others. And so the 15% for France, which is mostly nuclear power, is a lot different than 15% for Germany. And also it doesn't take into account the efforts that countries have already made over the past 3 months since the outbreak of the Ukraine war to start building their gas storages or to start reducing their consumption. So we'll see how ministers react on Tuesday.
All right, Dave Keating, we will be keeping an eye on that. Thank you very much.